Oak Island's infamous money pit has haunted treasure hunters and mystery seekers alike. Generations have dug, searched, and sacrificed everything. Yet the secret remains sealed beneath the ground. Recently, however, an incident shook not only the team exploring Oak Island, but also millions of people watching across the world. Deep in the pit, recording devices picked up sounds unlike anything heard before. These weren't the hums of machines, the echoes of human voices, or even the ordinary gurgle of underground water. What they captured was otherworldly. At the same time, a camera lowered into the water revealed a moving shadow, dark, deliberate, and unexplainable. The reaction was immediate: fear, awe, shock. Even Rick Lagina, a man who has spent years chasing Oak Island's secrets, admitted this was the most unsettling evidence ever discovered. His words froze everyone in place. What if this wasn't treasure at all? What if it was something older, something dangerous, something deliberately hidden from mankind? Then came a chilling metallic sound, like a massive iron door grinding shut in the depths below. The air grew tense. Some of the crew whispered about hidden chambers. Others feared they had just awakened an ancient trap. Online, the discovery spread like wildfire. Reddit threads exploded, Twitter filled with speculation, and YouTube lit up with theories. Was this proof of an ancient civilization's engineering? A warning from something buried? Or evidence that Oak Island was never meant to be disturbed? The mystery of Oak Island dates back to 1795, when boys first discovered a strange depression in the ground. As they dug, they uncovered wooden platforms set at precise depths, markings, and tunnels that seemed far too advanced for the time. But every attempt to dig deeper ended in disaster, flooding tunnels, sudden collapses, and death. Legends soon followed, including the infamous curse. The treasure would remain hidden until 7 lives were lost. So far, 6 have already been claimed. Modern technology promised answers. Ground-penetrating radar, sonar scans, and robotic probes revealed underground tunnels, chambers, and straight lines, proof of deliberate construction. Yet the deeper they searched, the stranger things became. The new recordings confirmed it. Something down there wasn't natural. The shadow on the camera only made the mystery darker. At first, skeptics claimed it was dust or debris, but when the particles in the water scattered as if something had moved through them, even hardened, crew members grew uneasy. The footage replayed over and over, but the question remained: was it alive, a trap, or something else entirely? Then came the most disturbing moment. As the camera watched, a dark form suddenly rushed forward, filling the screen before vanishing. Immediately after, a deafening metallic slam echoed through the depths. The room fell silent. Some insisted it was geology. Others swore it was an ancient mechanism still operating centuries later. Theories erupted. Some spoke of Templar treasure, perhaps even the Holy Grail, or the Ark of the Covenant hidden and protected with advanced traps. Others suggested pirate gold, or secrets buried by the British during the Revolution. Some reached further, proposing lost civilizations or even alien technology. Canadian authorities began paying attention, treating Oak Island less like a treasure hunt and more like a matter of national importance. Online, people accused them of covering up the truth, warning that the public would never be shown everything. But the final recording is what unsettled everyone most. Amid the metallic groans and echoes, a faint whisper could be heard, distorted, inhuman, but unmistakable. The words chilled every listener. "Don't come here." The crew froze. Some wanted to stop altogether. Others insisted it was sound distortion. But for many, it was the clearest sign yet that Oak Island was not just about riches, it was about secrets, never meant to be uncovered. Rick Lagina's response was quiet, but heavy with meaning. "This changes everything." And later, with a tone that felt both hopeful and foreboding, he added, "This is just the beginning." Those words spread across the internet like fire. If this is only the beginning, what lies at the end? Is Oak Island hiding gold and relics, or protecting something that could rewrite human history? The metallic echoes, the shadows, the whispers, each discovery deepens the mystery instead of solving it. Perhaps that is the true purpose of Oak Island, to keep its secret sealed forever. What makes Oak Island different from any other treasure site in the world is not just the promise of gold, it is the sense that someone, long ago, built a system far beyond their time. Flood tunnels that activate automatically, underground chambers sealed with precision, and mechanisms that still function after centuries. This isn't random. It's engineering with a purpose. And that purpose might not be to hide treasure, it could be to protect something. The whispers on the recording, the metallic doors, the shadows in the water, that all suggest Oak Island is not just a burial site for riches, but a warning left behind, a message across time: stay away. If the Knights Templar were truly involved, then perhaps they hid relics that could shake the foundations of religion itself. The Ark of the Covenant, the Grail, or texts that rewrite human history. If pirates built it, how could they have created such advanced defenses? And if neither, then who? Some researchers whisper about civilizations erased from memory, builders whose knowledge was centuries ahead of ours. Even modern scientists cannot agree. Some say it is only geology, misinterpreted by hopeful treasure hunters. Others argue that the scans, recordings, and footage are undeniable proof of man-made structures. Deep below, what no one can explain is why, after hundreds of years of digging, the pit still fights back, flooding, collapsing, and silencing anyone who dares to dig too far. And then, there is the curse: 6 lives lost, with one more still said to be demanded before the treasure or the truth will surface. Could this be coincidence? Or is it part of the design itself? A deadly trap meant to ensure Oak Island's secret remains hidden until the right moment. Rick Lagina's words, "This is just the beginning," left the world hanging. Does he know more than he can reveal? Is there evidence locked away? Footage too shocking to release. The silence of the crew only deepens suspicion. Online, theories turned darker. Some claim the metallic echoes resembled an airlock, proof of technology far beyond the 1700s. Others swore the whisper was not human at all. Could Oak Island be evolved for something not of this world? For now, the island keeps its silence. The sounds remain unexplained, the shadows unresolved, the truth buried. But one thing is certain: Oak Island is no longer just about treasure hunting. It has crossed into something bigger: history, mystery, and perhaps even the supernatural. And as long as the pit remains sealed, the question will echo louder with every discovery: what waits beneath Oak Island? For those who have followed Oak Island for decades, the mystery has always been about what is buried, but now it feels less about treasure and more about why it was hidden. Whoever built this system was not just burying objects, they were burying knowledge, and knowledge can be far more powerful and far more dangerous than gold. The strange recordings shook even the most skeptical members of the team. Rick and Marty Lagina, usually calm and methodical, admitted privately that this evidence was unlike anything they had encountered before. It wasn't just noise, it was communication, or at least the illusion of it. The voice, the metallic doors, the unnatural shadows all seemed to follow a design, as if Oak Island itself were alive, responding to those who dared to disturb it. Historians warn that the idea of hidden guardians is not new. Many ancient sites across the world are said to be protected by curses, mechanisms, or spiritual warnings, from Egyptian tombs to Mayan temples. Explorers have reported strange phenomena when forbidden chambers were opened. Could Oak Island belong to the same category of vault not meant for human hands? Theories began to spiral. Some claimed that Oak Island was an elaborate decoy, a place designed to draw seekers into endless failure, while the real treasure lies elsewhere. Others insisted it was not treasure at all, but something more sinister: a prison, locking away an object, or perhaps a force that was never meant to escape. Even the curse itself began to feel more literal. 6 lives already taken, one more still demanded. Many began to ask, was the whisper a direct warning to prevent that final death? Or was it a dark prophecy ensuring it would happen? For the crew, the danger was no longer theoretical. Some workers refused to return underground. Cameras caught uneasy glances, whispered conversations, and the weight of fear growing heavier with every new test. The excitement of treasure hunting had turned into the dread of crossing a line that should never be crossed. And yet, the pull of Oak Island is unrelenting.